Hi, my name is John Sue. Welcome to Naked Real Estate, the Barrier-Free Experience. Today's topic is a realtor who sympathizes with their clients versus a realtor who empathizes with their clients. Which one's better? In my personal opinion, I think the realtor who sympathizes with the client is the weaker realtor, because they eventually become emotionally involved in the deal. And what the realtor should be doing is staying objective to the deal. So you asked me, sympathize versus empathize. What's the difference? In my personal opinion, and I'll restate it again, sympathize means you relate to the person and you basically understand and you feel what they're feeling, and you basically relate to them, right? But what happens when you sympathize is you become emotionally sucked in to how they feel, and you buy into their story, whether it be the victim story or the aggressor story. But a realtor who empathizes understands the situation, and he sorts the emotion from the facts. And then he basically presents the facts to the other party to help the deal close. So think of it like this. A realtor who sympathizes with his buyer. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we're overpaying. Yeah, you're right. He's no good. He's got to fix all that stuff. And then once he sympathizes with his buyer, then he goes talk to the seller's agent. And if it's a strong seller's agent, the seller's agent is basically going to convince him, based on facts, that what your buyer is saying is irrelevant, is not true, it's just his perspective. Let's look at the numbers, let's look at the facts. You know what you're saying and what your buyer is saying, it doesn't make sense. Here's the facts, here's the numbers. And then your buyer's agent will be like, yeah, you're right, and he'll buy into the other story. So he's basically going bipolar, doing emotional ping pong, buying into his client's story and then buying into the stronger realtor's story, right? A realtor who empathizes will listen, and he'll basically extract the facts from the fiction. Where, if a buyer's agent presents to me some reasonable facts, I'll look at it, okay, maybe I missed something. You're right, I'll present that back. But if the buyer's agent presents to me a bunch of personal opinions and basically facts that are irrelevant or inaccurate, I won't even listen to them. Basically, whenever the other agent's talking to me, I don't even listen to half the story, because I know half of it, the agent's trying to sell his story, and I'm not buying into it. When I'm the realtor, I have my agenda, and I'm pushing that forward. So, but my agenda is based on facts, not fiction or emotions. So I stay disconnected from it. A lot of people think I'm like semi-sociopath because I stay so disconnected from the deal emotionally. But you know what? In the end, the buyer's got a price, the seller's got a price, and you can't feel for the buyer, or feel for the seller, especially if the seller's losing money. You got to help as a realtor to help the deal close or facilitate the deal to a point where both the seller and buyer will agree. If you get emotionally sucked into the deal because you're the sympathizer, you'll be ineffective in managing the offer, and you'll probably kill the offer. But an empathizing realtor, he'll sort the BS from the facts, and he'll work on facts, and he'll get the deal closed. If you have two empathizing realtors, even better. It's just going to be a smooth transaction. All right? So that's my thoughts on the realtor who sympathizes and the realtor who empathizes. This is John Sue from Naked Real Estate, the Barrier-Free Experience. Thank you.